I'm Nathan, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how you can get to the source of your limiting beliefs, which are influencing the manifestation and experience you're having in reality. Now, by tuning into this and getting to the source of them, you will be immediately, by bringing your awareness into the reality of what they really are, you will be vibrationally transcending them. And this is going to help your life in more ways than anything else I have ever experienced. So I'm very excited to share this very simple, common practice with you in the sense that you can commonly practice this every day with anyone at any given moment. So welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, we're immediately going to hop in very soon in this video into the exact method that we will use to get to the source of any limiting belief. But first, what we need to understand is that your beliefs are kind of like building blocks to your reality and your experience. The only reason that you're here having a physical experience as a human, for example, is because you believe that this is real. When you are in a dream and all of a sudden you become lucid, your beliefs that experience themselves in that state immediately shift to a new vibration and give you permission to start flying around or immediately teleport to Costa Rica, or all of a sudden you're dating the girl of your dreams, whatever. These are obviously very shallow examples, but I think that they get the point across very simply. So you are able to shift exactly like this in reality. This is how our beliefs are affecting us in terms of how we could experience it if we were able to not allow them to affect us negatively. Most of our beliefs, if not all of them, I personally argue are limitations. You may have a belief that's negative and obviously negatively impacts your reality, such as, I'm not good enough, I suck, I'm ugly. When you have beliefs like this, you won't give yourself permission in the moment to walk up and start a conversation with someone that you feel called to, for example. You won't give yourself permission to release some kind of art that you've created because you think you're not good enough and people won't care, for example. So this is how obviously negative beliefs can impact your reality. Now, not only this, but when you continue to allow this impact to take place, you're vibrationally driving yourself deeper and deeper and burying yourself into a more negatively oriented reality where more negative beliefs will manifest, and you'll essentially be building a brick house out of negative beliefs, where the bricks are the analogy to the negative beliefs. You'll be living in there, and you'll start to feel trapped because those limiting and negative beliefs, they confuse you and they trick you, and their only way to continue manifesting is to cause you to believe even deeper that they're real and justified. Now, a positive belief can help you to liberate yourself. I am attractive. I am worthy. I am a powerful being who has a lot to say. So this belief obviously can help you in that same example to move forward positively and give yourself good positive permission. My personal belief, look at this irony, is that all beliefs in general are going to come with some kind of limitation, because you're defining yourself and you're fixating and you're focusing your vision in a certain way energetically that will make it so that when other opportunities pop up that you're not in alignment with, even if it's based on a positive belief, you might not be able to recognize that that is your path, and you won't be able to recognize that you can essentially go with the flow of that because you're holding yourself to be something based on the beliefs you have. So that's just what I wanted to express about beliefs. They really do impact us a lot. Now, when you're going through something in life, now we're going to get to the source of this, that is a problem for you, that is hindering you. The biggest issue is that you could spend years, people do, I have done this. You could spend years trying to figure out, why is this happening? You could even learn from YouTube or a book or just your own spiritual growth in of itself that beliefs influence your reality. And so you can understand that this experience you're having is coming from a belief. But even in knowing that, you might not be able to get to the source of that belief. You might not be able to recognize, what is the actual thing that I'm doing that is causing this to happen? What's the actual belief? Now, the thing is you got to realize that this is not your fault. This is actually how negative beliefs perpetuate themselves is they trick you and they basically hinder you to make it so that you're not able to see clearly from your higher perspective of who you really are, which if you could see that, you'd immediately transcend. So that's the method I'm now going to share with you in this video is how you can immediately tune back to this part of you that sees from the highest perspective. Because when you see this way, you'll immediately see how silly the belief is. You'll see that it's not based in reality and that there's no point of it being here. Now, to demonstrate this to you, I'm actually going to bring my partner Ruby into this video. Come on, Ruby. She's very, very excited to be part of this video. I'm going to be using Ruby to demonstrate a conversation because I believe that it will help you guys to integrate this better. Understand that the scenario that we're going to be playing out is one that is false. It is not relevant to Ruby or I. It's simply an example that we've already decided on what it's going to be. So, Ruby is experiencing a very negative situation in her life. Ruby, please express to us the negative experience that you've been having over and over again and you can't seem to get out of. What is it? Let us know.
I feel like I need to be a people pleaser and I can't put myself before other people.
So, what is the negativity that you're experiencing because of this? How is this affecting you? Let's just get a better idea.
It's making me feel anxious and like I can't go to certain social situations.
So it's hindering your ability to choose what you want to experience and to experience it in a way that you prefer. So this is a very common thing that many people experience, and I'm sure many of us can actually relate to. But realize that this could be a completely different example for you. Understand that the next format of questions and method we're going to bring into this video is how you get to the source of that. See, Ruby's been experiencing this problem that she's anxious and she needs to people please and she needs to do this monkey dance for everyone. She feels like she can't be herself. And this is really bothering her and it's thrown her off and she's having all these issues. And for some reason, even though she knows it's silly that she doesn't need to be a people pleaser, she keeps experiencing it. The reason Ruby keeps experiencing this and the reason you are experiencing the negative limitation you are, even though you know that it's not based in reality and it's coming from a belief, the reason is because you have not gotten to the true source of the higher perspective. You might see the belief, but what you want to see the belief from is from a higher perspective of liberation. If you're looking at the belief from the vibrational level of the negativity this belief perpetuates, you won't be able to see the solution. All you'll see is more problems. As our own Einstein has said in the past, to solve a problem, you need to solve it from a higher level than from that which the problem was created. So, moving forward, we all understand Ruby's fake problem we've come up with for the sake of this video. I'm now going to demonstrate to you how you can talk to yourself or even talk to a friend or have a friend talk to you to get to the core of this. Ruby, you believe that you have to be a people pleaser. What would you have to believe in order to be having this experience? This is the question, everybody. You have a negative belief. You know that. You're having this negative experience. This is the question you ask yourself in the beginning. What would you have to believe in order to be having this experience? Ruby, you experience anxiety if you're not people pleasing. And even when you are, you're feeling anxious. What would you have to believe in order to be experiencing that to be true?
I would have to believe that me being my true self in front of other people isn't good enough, or like that, I'm not good at certain social situations and I have to do things for people before I do things for myself because otherwise they won't approve of me.
So you do realize that other people are you. They are a literal reflection. Reality is a reflection. We've got lots of videos where I've been discussing this. They're tagged below. I highly recommend you check them out at the end. But again, for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to explain this for Ruby here in our example. You do realize that reality is a reflection and it's a mirror. And so the vibrational resonance that you're experiencing and expressing from within is literally the reflection that you are getting. Everybody that you're experiencing, even me right now in this moment, is only your own reflection. Reality is really a dream. It's not really as solid and serious as you might feel it to be. So you do realize that other people are you, and yet you're walking around freaking out and being super concerned about what everybody else thinks. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Really, you think that it makes sense to be hindered in an experience where you're concerned about what other people think? You think that makes sense?
No, I think it makes sense that I am everyone around me, because otherwise, why would I be experiencing myself in this way?
So is it possible that you might be manifesting and experiencing certain situations where you might be experiencing people judging you, or looking at you a certain way, or not wanting you to be there, or treating you differently than other people? Is it possible that you are manifesting that reflection because you're choosing to identify with the belief that you need to please people because you're not good enough? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Now, let's tap in now to the fact that Ruby thinks she's not good enough. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, I'm serious. You are absolutely amazing. You are here. You are an infinite, multidimensional, eternal, magnificent being who has chosen to come and express yourself through this expression. And you're going to walk around believing you're not good enough, or you don't look good enough, or you don't act good enough? That is a huge diss to creation. You cannot diss creation, by the way, because it's so unconditionally supportive and magical in this sense. You are here, therefore you are worthy. If you were not worthy, if you were not good enough, if you didn't have something to offer that's part of this experience unfolding, you would not be here at all. That's it. It's as simple as that. So, Ruby is experiencing a situation of negativity and anxiety because she feels that she has to be a people pleaser and that people won't like her unless she acts in a certain way. Now, what most people tend to do is they start driving their attention towards what happened in my past to cause me to feel this way. Now, this might give you more awareness, but the awareness that it's giving you is actually you identifying deeper and deeper with that story and believing that you have a problem that you need to heal, that you need to do shadow work for example, that you need to work on, that it's going to take you years to heal this, that you might need therapy, for example. These are certain things that might manifest. This is because the place you're driving your awareness to is further justifying the belief in the problem in all actuality. When you realize that the belief is not you, it has nothing to do with you, it's something you're carrying that makes no logical sense at all, then you can give yourself instantly permission in this moment to let it go. You don't need to heal it. You just let it go. And it's truly as simple as that. See, the truth is that if you're experiencing something that is negative, that is not good, that's hard for you, that feels heavy, that makes you feel sick, if it's something you don't prefer, this is your very first clue that it has nothing to do with you, it's not based in reality, and it's not yours. Anything that is who you really are is based on your true vibrational resonance and the true expression that you are. Anything that is actually yours will feel completely weightless and liberating. It will feel good. It will feel exciting. You'll feel happy for it. You'll feel love for it. You'll feel supported, unconditional, gratitude, satisfaction. These are the things that are resonant of who you truly are. So if you ever are carrying something around that is causing you to have a poor experience, at the very least, realize that this is not yours. If it was yours, then you'd enjoy experiencing it. Ruby, do you enjoy not being able to live your life and go out and experience everything that you want to experience to its fullest and be and express yourself truthfully? Do you enjoy that? Then it's obviously not yours. You're obviously lugging around a suitcase full of bullshit that you've picked up from perhaps somebody else or somewhere else, sure. But the point is not to drive our attention towards healing that or understanding it, because we're just driving ourselves deeper into it in this way. The key is to simply realize it was never yours to begin with. And always, always ask yourself when you're having a hard time or experiencing anything that you do not prefer, always ask yourself, what would you have to believe in order to be experiencing what you currently are? Right now, to be making this video, for example, and to be flowing like this and feeling good about it, to be having the current experience that I'm having, I would have to believe that I'm amazing and that I have powerful information to share and that somebody out there will receive this and it will benefit them. I would have to believe that I love this. I love being this version of myself and I love doing this. That's what I'd have to believe in order to be experiencing what I'm experiencing. But there's been times where I'm not giving myself permission to talk about the things that I want to on YouTube because I believe, based on negative beliefs, that I have to be doing this or waving this around in the video for anybody to like it, or that people don't care what I really have to say. I've believed that before, and that's why I was having those experiences. The simple, easy solution is to realize it was never yours to begin with. And when you ask, what would you have to believe in order to be experiencing this? You can get to the source of it. Because for me, not believing that I was good enough to share the things that I really want to talk about and that really excite me and that really feel genuine, for me to be experiencing that, I asked myself, what would I have to believe in order to believe, or in order to be having this experience? And I realized I'd have to believe that I don't have anything to share that's worthwhile. And I realized how insane that is because my entire life, my biggest driving factor is to share this thing that is within me, this power, this energy. So obviously, I'm worthy and have something to share, or my key factor of excitement and my true genuine expression wouldn't be constantly leading me and feeding me carrots in this direction. So then I could immediately see how insane it was. Oh, I don't have anything good to share. There's no point. There's no point in doing what I love. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. If that were the case, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Boom. Silly belief, not based in reality. Let it go. So, in order to be experiencing what you're currently experiencing in this moment even, what would you have to believe in order for that experience to be true? Thank you so much for going below and liking this video. Thank you for subscribing and checking out those other videos we've got tagged below. Much love to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you ever are not feeling well, it's because you're carrying something that has nothing to do with you. You didn't come here to drag other experiences behind you that aren't relevant to you. You came here to be free and experience the experience that you truly are in your heart.
Ask the magic question.
Round of applause and thanks to Ruby for helping in this video. Much love, guys, and see you for the next video. Thanks a lot.